Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to talk about the only college basketball game from tonight. So we got another upset. Our first upset of the week. Kansas State beating number 4 Kansas, 75-70 reaction. Kansas State trailed by as many as, I think, 11 points. In the second half, they come back, force overtime, get the win. It's just crazy how good they are in overtime under Coach Jerome Tang. They're 11-0 in overtime games with Jerome Tang. They're just so clutch in overtime. So just a huge statement made by Kansas State. You know, they'd kind of been struggling heading into this game. They'd low-key been struggling. So this is a huge win, especially at home against Kansas, where they've beat them now 2 years in a row. And why I mentioned they'd struggled is because they lost to Oklahoma State, 75-72, where they lost that game to Oklahoma State, a bad Oklahoma State team. They lost to Oklahoma by 20. They lost to Houston by 22, Iowa State by 11. So they low-key been struggling to head up into this game. And they're down by 11. I'm like, I don't know if they're going to win this game. But they fought their way back, won it in overtime. You got to give credit there. Because this was a much needed win. Because, much needed. Absolutely beautiful last little... Absolutely. And, you know, props to the staff and students with the way the postgame was handled. Not all courts need to be stormed. Like, yeah, it's cool being a top 5 team when you're unranked, but you don't got to storm the court every time. But that was an excellent win. Tyler Perry, who's kind of struggled low-key this year for Kansas State, in my opinion, he probably had his best game of the year for Kansas State. 26 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. What a game from Tyler Perry. Because he was really good at North Texas. He's low-key. He's been solid, but he hasn't been what I expected for Kansas State. He had his best game of his Kansas State career tonight. Kaluma, 13 points, 2 assists, 8 rebounds. Cam Carter, 19 points, 11 rebounds. One of the most improved players in the Big 12 this year, in my opinion. McNair, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Gassan, 5 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds off the bench. Jarrell Colbert, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Dada Amos, 6 points. It was really Tyler Perry, Cam Carter, and Kaluma were the 3 most important players on the floor tonight for Kansas State. Kansas State did have 15 turnovers. Kansas had 9, so Kansas State had a little bit of trouble turning over the basketball. But they out-rebounded Kansas 50-37, plus 5 on the offensive glass, plus 8 on the defensive glass. Kansas 3 of 15, 20% from 3. Both teams shot pretty identical from the field, 41.4% for Kansas, 41.2% for Kansas State, 41.2% for Kansas. But Kansas State 9 of 26 on threes. Both teams shot pretty poor from the free throw line, both 68 and 69%. But as for Kansas, man, they go down again. A blowout win over top 10 Kansas. And then straight to an overtime road loss to another unranked opponent. Winning on the road's just hard to do this year. I don't know. Like, this matchup's always this is always a great rivalry. Clutch. Just excellent games. And Kansas State's come up clutch 2 years in a row. But I thought Kansas State done a great job on Johnny Furphy tonight by using quicker closeouts. Free throws have been a problem for Kansas as well. The free throws, they need to have quicker, and Kansas State done a good job of quicker closeouts as well. So, man, now 6-4, I believe, in Big 12 play. 6-5 now for Kansas. McCullers has missed a lot of free throws. Kansas, I don't know why. It's just they never shoot free throws great. I don't know why. The Jayhawks just looked tired in the second half. They had a chance to run them out of the gym, but just another terrible shooting night from them. They answered. Kansas even went on a 9-0 run, but to start the second half. But then Kansas State responds with a 8-0 run of its own. So it's just crazy how much of a bloodbath the Big 12 is. They go from a blowout win over Houston and then lose to Kansas State on the road. They just got out hustled in the second half after that 9-0 run. They looked tired down the stretch, and Kansas State pulled out in overtime. McCullers 15 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. He choked in a big game tonight. Hunter Dickinson had 21 points, 12 rebounds tonight. That was the bright spot. Probably for Kansas, that was him. KJ Adams, 13 points. Harris, 15 points, 8 assists. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Johnny Furphy. I felt they did, like I said, a good job closing on him, not giving him open looks. But this is just the problem with this team, like I've said the whole year. You don't get much from your bench. 2 points from Jackson. 0 points from Timberlake. 0 from Jankovic. 0 from McDowell. You're just not getting much from your bench. It's been a problem the whole season. Just, in my opinion, for Kansas. I don't even think they've tweeted out the final score. Or I think they have. But yeah. It's just another bad shooting night from Kansas. I mean, I know you can't win every game, but still. But yeah, 75-70 is your final score. They just don't have it this year. But it feels like this team is just too reliant on an offensive defensive player. Just no bench and no defense. That's going to kill them come tournament time. But yeah, we'll see. But talk to you until next back lot. Peace. And Kansas State now proves to 15-8, and Kansas drops to 18-5 for getting ranked number 4 today. So yeah, till next time out. Peace.